Buck roll.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, give me the words and I got the flow. See, I don't gotta write, I got the Holy Ghost. Yeah, that's called a ghost writer. Jeremiah 5:14, that's so fire.
Isaiah 14, and when I retire, out of captivity I broke the iron. Who that is coming out of Mount Zion? Woolly hair, looking like a lion.
1,000 men marching with no drums on, no trombone, just boots on. Use our voices screaming out, take care of your homes, take care of your wives, take care of your own.
Now we standing out here in the valley of the bones. This place called America, this is not your home. This is like a tomb, place where you died at. Now I resurrecting, trying to bring the 12 tribes back.
I came on a slave shipping,
And I ain't even like that.
put my neck in the rope and
I couldn't even fight back.
sold on an auction block, took a man's from
Hey, shalom, shalom. Welcome to Four Corners News. I'm Captain Zakar to my left. Officer Daniel to his left.
Officer Azanai.
To his left.
Officer Pat GL.
And we make up Four Corners News. All right, let's get into it. Read that.
Corner News.
Juneteenth 2023. What is Juneteenth?
All right, let's read the article. Go ahead, read it.
Juneteenth is Monday, June 19th, 2023. Juneteenth is the oldest known celebration marking the end of slavery in the United States. First recognized by the state of Texas, it is also known as Freedom Day, Juneteenth Independence Day, or Emancipation Day.
All right, let's scroll down and read some more.
Now I've been free. I know what a dreadful condition slavery is. I have seen hundreds of escaped slaves, but I never saw one who was willing to go back and be a slave. Harriet Tubman.
Scroll down. What is Juneteenth? For those that may not know, let's read that.
What is Juneteenth? On January 1st, 1863, in the middle of the Civil War, the Emancipation Proclamation was issued by U.S. President Abraham Lincoln. It granted freedom to all persons held as slaves in 10 Confederate-controlled states. However, for the most part, the order was not enforced until Union soldiers were able to advance into these areas after the end of the war, the beginning of which came in April 1865 with the surrender of Confederate General Robert E. Lee after the Battle of Appomattox Courthouse in Virginia.
Jump down to the third paragraph.
The people of Texas are informed that in accordance with a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of personal rights and rights of property between former masters and slaves, and the connection heretofore existing between them becomes that between employer and hired labor.
Well, we know that wasn't true. There was no absolute equality. There was no personal rights. There is no rights of property. Black folk are still struggling with all those things 200 years later. Pull up the video of the guy that went to the slave museum. Watch this, y'all. Look at this right here. Let's play it.
We're enslaved, not slaves, correct?
Let's
so
turn
if
it
we're
up.
enslaved, not slaves. You come to America, they said we're less than human. And this is a symbol they use, the Liberty Bell. In school, you talk about freedom, right? Liberty Bell, 1776.
Thought the
Didn't
Liberty
include
Bell
us.
was bigger than
it
that,
wasn't
but
a
it
crack
is
in the
what it
bell, it's the crack in the foundation of America, because black people wasn't even free. So every 4th of July, you eat a pork chop, you eat a rib. No, we wasn't even included in the plan. So when you get back here, you're looking at me like, oh man. And then when you over here, I say, come to America. Welcome to America. Now, I already showed that you're human. You created so many things, but in America, you was less than human. 3/5 human, as a matter of fact. You come this way, put your hands there.
Slave
I won't
chain.
make you roll X, and I'm gonna say, welcome to America. And I guarantee you when I
Look
do
at
this,
his
you'll
hands.
feel the same.
No, I didn't say pause it. I just said
Tell me how you feel when I do this. Ready? Welcome to America.
Run it back. Let it play. Oh, tag team.
I won't make you roll X.
Look
and I'm
at
gonna say,
how
welcome to
heavy the
America.
chains are.
And I guarantee you when I do this, you'll never feel the same. And tell me how you feel when I do this. Ready? Welcome to America.
Those are heavy.
In many ways. In many ways.
Many ways, right? And what I tell people in America, they always talk about the weakness of slavery. It was the strength of slavery that got us through. So you're descendants of strength, not weakness. And that's what our kids need to hear on the inside. Tell me something else you think.
The gravity of this. The enormous weight that was carried from our descendants.
Give me that in Leviticus 26. You heard the older gentleman say that you're not a descendant of weakness, you're a descendant of strength, somewhere along those lines. So how is it that a nation that is stronger than the other people be overcome by a weaker nation? Leviticus 26, and let's read verse 36. Let's read that.
Leviticus chapter 26 in verse 36. And upon them that are left alive of you, I will send a faintness into their hearts in the land of their enemies.
That's what America is. For those that have gotten comfortable here after Juneteenth and become to love America, you celebrate 4th of July and all the American holidays, and you put away anything that has to do with you. You are in the land of your enemies. Now keep reading.
And the sound of a shaken leaf shall chase them.
That's why all black people take off running when another person runs. That you thought that was just happen chance? No, that's spiritual. That's a curse from God, that when one black person start running, all black people start running, and we find out what the hell is happening later. That's a curse from God. The sound of a shaken leaf shall chase them, and they shall flee. Keep reading.
As fleeing from a sword, and they shall fall when none pursueth.
Keep reading.
And they shall fall one upon another, as it were before a sword, when none pursueth. And he shall have no power to stand before your enemies.
It said we was going to have what?
No power to stand before your enemies.
So you wonder how a weaker nation would be able to conquer a stronger nation that had the strength to endure and make it through slavery? God took our power from us. He took all that godly strength that he created us with from the beginning, and he put it in the trash can. He put it in the spiritual trash can where we could not use it. He took our mind from us and made us weak, and we were servants to our servants. But the worst part about that is when you come back to who you are, is that they make mockery of your struggle. They make mockery of it because we're not really free. It's just the chattel slavery is over. We're still in a form of servitude, in the form of slavery, because we're still in the land of our enemies. We have not left. We have not went back to where we came from. We stayed where we are. So we are captives in a land that's not ours, but we've got liberty to roam free by the grace of God. But play what or pull up the other video of what Sleepy Joe Biden decided to do for Negroes this Juneteenth. Since she ain't black, she's a brown Indonesian woman whose family came from the Caribbean islands. Look what he's deciding to do. Pull up the picture. Read that for us from the top to the bottom.
Bishop Talbert Swan, Jews, you get a national strategy against anti-Semitism.
And we've been seeing that. We've been on the tail end of that national strategy where they have tried to destroy anything that resembles Israelites, claiming that we are hate groups and trying to smear campaign certain individuals like Bishop Nathaniel. We are on the tail end of that national strategy, fighting against the spiritual wickedness in high places. Keep reading.
Asians, you get a hate crime bill.
That was passed within a month of them marching.
Come on now,
and
dog.
Negroes been marching since the 30s.
Wait a minute.
And still have not. Well, I don't know if we got a hate crime. We might have just got one passed but it's of no effect. Nobody is taking regard to it. Read on.
LGBTQ. You get a hate crime executive order.
First day he went in, he signed that executive order. It was the first day he was a president. He signed that executive order. Keep reading.
Ukrainians, you get $70 billion.
And they've got $2 billion more on the way because they just signed that. And they're sending that to them. That's probably already in their direct deposit of Ukraine. Read on.
Israel, you get $4 billion a year.
So Israel and those Jews up top are the same people. So they got a national strategy against anti-Semitism, and they get $4 billion deposited or sent to them by check. What do black people get?
Black people, you get a Juneteenth concert.
We get a what?
A Juneteenth concert.
Juneteenth concert. Can somebody give me Psalms 137? Go ahead, officer. You was gonna say something?
Bring it out.
Yes, sir. You know what's crazy about that? Put it back. Put the list back. If you notice, number 3, you get a hate crime, LGBTQ, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to tell Negroes, if you want to be able to defend yourself, become LGBTQ.
Yep, you got to be that. That's the only way you're going to get any defense here in Babylon the Great under sleepy-ass Joe Biden. Read that in Psalms 137, and I want you to start at verse 1.
Psalms chapter 137 and verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion.
Babylon, that's referring to 9, and it says that we wept when we remembered Zion. For those that have repented and came to the knowledge of who you are, it's have to been some remorse to know where you came from, what status you once held in this world, and who we are in the eyes of God. But we are relegated to being entertainers and getting a concert at the White House.
Come on now,
Juneteenth.
I blame black people.
You blame black people?
Yeah, because when we was, because I guess it's right around the corner, right? So I went to look up exactly how and what efforts are black people pushing, you know, because a lot of people are knowledgeable about Juneteenth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they asked for a concert because that's exactly what black people do on Juneteenth. They sing, they dance. It's no different than a Juve concert.
Nah, not at all.
This is my only question, right? How they gonna try to celebrate Juneteenth when they don't even know who they are?
They do know who they are. They free slaves.
Free slaves.
That's it. That's about as far as the Negro mind has come in this day and age in the American educational system. We are free slaves that overcame or was freed by a white man, and we marched in civil rights, and now we get to chase the bag. That's about it. Some of black history, that's about it in America. Now read verse 2, Psalms 137.
Verse 2. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
That's exactly what's happening in the White House for the 2023 Juneteenth. They require of us a song, but they mask it as in we are celebrating you and the anniversary of your ancestors being freed in Texas first. But it's just actually they want to hear you niggas sing. That's it. I wonder who they're going to have in concert. We about to look at our because this is a snapshot. I wonder who they're going to have. I'm pretty sure they might have Beyonce. She is the top-notch Negro woman singer.
John Legend.
If
They
Beyonce
like
there,
John Legend because he's light-skinned. They definitely like him.
if Beyonce there, Jay-Z's gonna be there.
Too.
Mary J. Blige because she like that blonde hair.
Yep.
And they're going to have Eminem because he's an honorary nigga.
Wrong with you?
Damn.
They're going to have him. He's going to be up in there talking about Marshall Mathers. Real Slim Shady. Please stand up. They're going to include him in a Juneteenth concert, and they're going to put behind it diversity.
Dumb as hell.
Read verse 3
Negroes
again.
will love it.
For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, Sing us one of the songs of Zion.
Now, that's what they want. Sing us one of the songs of Zion. But anybody that has been awakened by the knowledge of God, the Spirit of God has fell upon you, this is the thought in your mind in verse 4. Read that.
How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?
How can you sing for your enemies and entertain them? In the house that slaves built, the White House. The slaves built it, and you go there and sing for white folk. If you look up, if you Google the administration or whatever it is, I feel the Senate or whatever it is, it's 97% white. There's maybe 1, 2 black people in that Senate. You got some folk that claim to be biracial. But we not in there. You're literally still slaves singing in the house that their ancestors built as slaves when they wasn't free. That's crazy. Go back to it. Let's read it. Let's see it again.
You forgot one artist, Cap. Lil Nas X.
Oh gosh, they got.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Read that, black people.
Black people, you get a Juneteenth concert.
Now read the headline of that.
The White House announces its first ever Juneteenth concert.
That's crazy, man. First ever Juneteenth concert. And he's happy as hell. Go on now, get.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't bring Obama into this photo op to make it complete, to put the stamp on it.
Damn. He'll be there at the concert. Him and Michelle will be there at the concert because Israel, give me that in Jeremiah. This is how can we still show up and sing songs when our people are oppressed as a whole in this nation. Jeremiah chapter 2, and I want you to read verse 13 and 14. This is how we're able to sing these songs in the White House. It's only ever been one black man to ever grace the bed of that place. We still are suffering from police brutality and racial profiling. You got white folks killing black folks when they get ready to. The black woman just got shot through the door the other day by the white woman.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Called the kids niggas. This stuff still happens, but there's no remorse amongst our people because we are a nation of individuals. Right. That's exactly what we are. Read that in Jeremiah 2, read verse 13 and 14.
Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 13. For my people have committed 2 evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
Those broken cisterns that can hold no water would be religion, man-made religion. We forsook God and we took on man-made religion, and it's holding no water, meaning what? There's nothing being poured into our spirit. It just you go to church on Sunday, they put something in you, songs, and by the time you get out, you forget what it was. You can hold no water at all. The word of God that you might have heard at that church, it goes in and it comes right back out as soon as you leave the church because you right back in the midst of sin. We forsaken God as 2 evils. Now here's the point, verse 14.
Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave?
God had to ask that question because in our oppression, Negroes will still show up and sing at the first ever Juneteenth concert in the White House, which you know damn well. What's that Elamite's name that stands behind him?
Kamala Harris?
Kamala
Harris.
Kamala,
whatever.
Wait a minute. So I don't forget damn how to say it. Kamala Harris. Kamala. So that's an Elam
boy, no
name.
way, boy.
That Kamala is an Elam name, y'all. I'm telling y'all that right now. Kamala Hamdallah. That's
I blame.
You never seen her parents?
Yeah, I seen her parents.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking about it now. You
Yeah.
would think, oh, she's brown.
Nah.
Kamala, that's a black girl name. No, it's not. That's an East Indian name.
Yeah.
Kamala Hamdallah.
That's our brothers in Kemet's fault. Everybody that's brown is black.
Yep, exactly right. But I guarantee you, she pushed for it because she used to be in the black fraternity sororities when she was in college. I think they call it the AKAs. I guarantee she pushed for niggas to sing at the niggars to sing at the White House. God had to ask the question. We will show in oppression. we will still sing for our enemies, knowing that they are enemies outright. Mock us in our face, and we still show up to sing. Read verse 14 again.
Verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
God had to ask that question because the stuff that we do is just baffling as a nation. It's baffling. It's amazing. It's baffling.
A Negro will chuck and drive for a bag.
Yeah, we'll shuck and jive. And it gets worse.
Name Jiggly.
This is how it's a mockery in the face. You be like, how's it a mockery in the face? They just let us sing. We the best singers on earth. We can sing anywhere. That's why they show up by talent. They can't deny us. We used to not be able to go in the White House. Now we showing up to sing now. It's all a mockery. Here's the proof of it. Pull up the next article to show what happened. If you remember in the news a few years ago in Starbucks in Philadelphia. Pull it up. Read that for him.
From Newsbreak. White Starbucks manager gets $25 million payout after staff blocked black men from bathroom.
Now check this out. The white manager got $25 million, y'all. Now you ain't gonna believe why. This is like can you celebrate white? Cause Juneteenth actually it would be a white man's holiday. Yeah. It's a white man's holiday. Once again for black people. How can you celebrate this stuff? Look at this. Can we go down to the first paragraph?
So hold on, Cap.
Yeah.
The white Starbucks manager got $25 million.
Yeah.
For a black man getting rejected from the bathroom.
Yeah. Her white staff blocked those black men.
Damn.
From the bathroom. That's gonna show you why. Let's see if y'all want to celebrate Juneteenth after this. Read that first paragraph.
Going to jail.
A white Starbucks manager whose staff refused bathroom access to two black men was awarded $25.6 million after successfully arguing that the company fired her because of her skin color.
Hell no. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Wait, what?
Yeah. That white Starbucks owner got $25 million because she was fired because of her skin color. What skin color do white folk have?
None
at all. Maybe she's fuchsia pink. Maybe she's fuchsia.
Come on, man.
Maybe she's fuchsia. But a white person got $25 million because she successfully argued that they exercised racism on her for being white.
But then she exercised racism by not letting them go use the bathroom?
Well, I don't know. It said her staff, if she's a manager, that means she's over them.
Yeah.
She trained them.
She trained them.
Yeah.
This is why I say that, because notice the second line, the second paragraph, it says for a business meeting, right? A lot of people go to Starbucks just to have meetings.
Yeah.
And they use the bathrooms.
All the time. Oh, yeah. White folk in there all day.
Yeah. So that's why they stopped those two dudes.
Let's scroll down. Let's read some of this, man. Let's see what happened. Read that.
In April 2018, two black men visited a Starbucks in Philadelphia to attend a business meeting. A third person, a white man, had not yet arrived. One of the men asked if he could use the restroom while they waited for the third to arrive. The staff told him no.
Wow.
The men, Dante Robinson and Rashawn Nelson, both 23 at the time, were eventually asked to leave.
They kicked him out of Starbucks.
Yeah, they kicked him out.
I never seen anybody get kicked out of Starbucks.
Black folk.
Damn.
Scroll down. Let's read some more on that.
And an employee later called the police to report them when they did not. The men were arrested, and videos of their encounter with police spread on social media.
Yeah, if you remember that, it was all over social media. It was something big. They marched and protested in front of Starbucks. Go ahead.
Resulting in boycotts, threats, and allegations of racism against the coffee company. Kevin R. Johnson, company's CEO at the time, apologized following the incident, calling the situation, quote unquote, reprehensible. The store's manager, Shannon Phillips, was fired over the incident but sued Starbucks, alleging she had only been terminated because she was white.
You can't believe it. That is unbelievable.
Crazy. So Cap, because I remember the reason why I say
boy.
I can't even see nobody getting kicked.
Boy,
out.
no way, boy.
There's YouTube videos of the nations telling you, listen, if you got a business, you want to have a meeting, you want to have the professional, I guess, how do you say, area or scenery, you go to Starbucks, you know, you could sit there, open your laptop, get everything done. That's
Looks
amazing.
professional,
But
yes.
if you black, you can't have your meetings at Starbucks.
If you're black and a white person does not
go ahead.
come in and
with you.
verify your
Validate you.
blackness in Starbucks, nigga, you got to go. You can't use the restroom here.
You're
Remember how you
Boy,
said
no way,
we now
boy.
unify, right?
Yeah.
Now
Boy, no
let's
way,
see.
boy.
If black folks go
Still
drink
gonna go to
Starbucks,
Starbucks.
oh, guarantee they
I
are.
like Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh yeah, I bet you are. They ain't gonna switch to Dunkin'. Nope.
You still gonna go get that $6 latte, whatever you be getting over there.
It's that same mentality. His ice is colder. The white man's ice is colder.
Right.
That's that same mentality.
Yeah.
You can do your own. And believe it or not, there's a lot of coffee shops out there that's way better than Starbucks. It's just the brand. It's only the brand.
Yeah.
But you know.
But we don't know that.
We don't
go
know
with
that.
whatever seems cool.
There you
and
go.
Starbucks
Yeah.
seems cool. Now, me personally, I think that Starbucks stuff is absolutely trash.
Yeah, I don't.
That shit trash, man.
You breaking some hearts out
Terrible,
there.
man. I'm
your
talking about I done got stuff from there before, and it ain't got no taste in it. I don't know what the hell it was, but I thought it was a French vanilla.
French vanilla latte espresso.
Yeah, all that stuff.
That's what will get you is the
Caramel.
names.
Hey, I
Extra
want to
foam.
see on YouTube. Tell me, do y'all rock with Starbucks? Is it nasty or is it good? Tell me about it. Is it foul? Do you drink
Is it nasty or is it classy?
Is it nasty or is it classy? That's what we put in there. Is Starbucks nasty or classy? I think it's nasty. Cap Severus loves it.
The hell is this?
I used to work there. 7 years.
So he's still loyal.
Somebody said coffee's nasty anyway. Oh,
Stockholm syndrome.
Let's see.
Depends. Where we at? Give me some more. Nasty. Okay. Zion the Jew said it's nasty.
Oh man.
Who else we got? It's nasty and underwhelming. All right, MJ. That's a very educated word. Underwhelming. Overrated. His Israelite. Okay. Nasty. Anissa says nasty. All right. No classies over here. Overrated. All right.
And one thing that we don't talk about is, where they get the coffee. They get it from Brazil.
Good point.
Using cheap labor.
Cheap labor. Yeah.
Off the back of our brethren.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, all right, man.
Boy, no way.
Oh yeah. You know, with Starbucks. do,
Starbucks
too.
uses beaver castor oil.
They have a urban Starbucks in the hood. Yeah, that's the one Magic Johnson. They gave him. Remember that part? Yeah.
Why do they gotta always put urban?
Urban Starbucks?
The urban Starbucks.
They are
They
racist.
got different coffee.
So they.
No, it's the same thing. It's just in the hood with Magic Johnson's picture hanging over.
Are you for real?
Yeah,
So
yes.
that means black people come here.
There you go. Right in the heart of Little Haiti.
I know
Yeah.
Starbucks is white, but black people come here. I'm here.
Hey,
Yeah.
they
They
know how
teach
to
their
entice.
staff.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They teach their staff separation.
There you go. That was the whole thing. I remember they came to me. I was on the beach and they said, "Listen, we want you to help open up the urban branch in the hood." I'm like, "Okay, hey, I'm down. Let's go." You get big picture in the corner with Magic Johnson
Put a
in the
black
corner.
face.
Yep.
Make
Yep.
you feel comfortable.
Tastes like hot water.
Damn, tastes like hot water. Damn, that's good. That's a good one right there, man.
Hot tap.
Hey, so like I said, man, Juneteenth is just a straight mockery. All we get is a first ever concert. Amalek get anti-Semitism bills passed, hate crime passed, laws passed. They getting $4 billion a year, and Negroes get to entertain their enemies.
They get kicked out of Starbucks.
And then the white. The black dudes didn't get no money, y'all.
Wait a minute. I was going to ask that. Did they get anything?
We ain't get nothing.
If the headline didn't say it, did it?
Amazing.
Now, what would really be, if you really want to say that you love black folk, white Starbucks manager, give them black dudes some money.
Right.
They was there on a business meeting, right?
Right. Yeah.
Give them some money to invest in their company if you are all for
Black business.
black folk pissing in Starbucks.
That's crazy, man.
If you're for it, give them money then.
That's crazy, man.
When when she denied them entry, she said, no, there's no possible way I see y'all in that light. You guys are from the hood. You guys are ghetto.
Yeah,
That's
y'all
your
come
stigma.
here to start trouble.
Yep.
And check this out. If she's the manager of that place and the staff denied them access, she sure didn't come to those black guys' aids like, hey, we don't do this here.
Right.
Yeah.
Customers
Always right. This is Starbucks. This is a professional, well-known establishment. We do not discriminate based on race, gender, or sexuality. Everyone can take a piss in our toilets. She did not say that. She played the background and got 5. What? No, go back
25.
to the article. Go back to the article, the top of
25.
it. Go back to the top of it. No, to the price of it. The first paragraph. Read it again.
A white Starbucks manager whose staff refused bathroom access to 2 black men was awarded $25.6 million after successfully arguing that the company fired her because of her skin color.
That's some crazy. I'm telling you right now, this is how you know we live in Babylon the Great. This is confusion.
That's
man.
confusion.
A white person said they got color. White people out here talking about they got color.
Right.
If they really loved us, why
They
don't
ruling the world and they playing victim and win. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Wow.
Hey, anytime a black man get awarded $25 million, you got to do 30 years in prison.
There you go. That's the only way.
Damn, you got to do 30 years in prison for a rape or a robbery on a white woman that you did not commit.
Falsified.
They got to find out 30 years later after you've been institutionalized and you come out with 10 years left on your life.
That's it. Yeah. You're around the corner from death.
They might not give you 25 million. They might give you 500,000.
Yeah.
And then make you pay taxes on it. Woo.
Curses is real, yo.
It's real out here, y'all.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.